Afrika game definitely wouldn't have felt good. But let's take a look at Afrika and some of their stats. Definitely can do well on the Camille as well. He's 3-0, so certainly very comfortable with this carries in the top lane. But let's take a look at the mid lane.
And you know what? BBQ dive. This is the sort of game where Vel'Koz should probably be pretty safe in the back.
Crazy immediately puts down a ward, but still could be in trouble as the stun is going to land. And actually going for a short hop here, still has his flash, doesn't want to use it, getting extremely low. Waits until the last moment, pushes it back, doesn't push it. Taking a lot of damage here, but again, we always see this.
Give them a bit of lane control that they definitely don't have in top side.
Trying to stop the back here, Tushin. Looks like he's in a ton of trouble here, but it's just going to hop away and makes it look...
It is fun to see Afrika being ahead of the play, though. They knew that the mid lane gank was predictable, and that's why they were there. Speaking of being ahead of the play...
Oh boy, there's a lantern, but can you take it? The answer's going to be yes in the end. The Ignite is ticking. Greedy. Might be baited in here by Mowgli, looking for Ghost. The stretch and strikes is going to land, and no kidnap just yet as he flashes away. He's going to get tricked, but locked down now is Mowgli running into the box.
Mid lane is coming down as well, but probably going to be called away. This game so far has been smart. It's been a lot of action, and we're going to see another gank.
There's the flash on in, and the lantern. Does he get it this time? He does get the Featherstorm, but goes for the auto instead of clicking it.
On Cinderhole. We'll both nerf this patch.
Oh boy, kind of just running it into it here is Trick. He will be forced to burn his flash.
It's honestly really powerful. The Leandris has specific synergy on the Vel'Koz. It's a face check.
Someone had to face check. It was going to be Mowgli, but look at the damage coming out from Ezreal Vel'Koz. If you stand in a line like that, look at how low Ghost is. Looking for it, but actually going for Temp to the mid lane, but then he goes on to Ghost afterwards, and the damage is coming back here. Crazy thinking about hopping in. Had the death sentence landed.
Been either Keen or Tucson to find the flank, but now the game stalls out.
Looking for the engage here are the couple of them. Emperor's Divide is not going to save Temp, and there it is, the disintegration ray underneath, and a huge knockup from Tucson to follow up. There he is. That's the support you know and love, and
well, to the Baron, but notice they have not leashed it yet. They're using the Essence Fuck just to bait in BBQ.
Oh boy, Ignar. No hope for him. The question is who's next? Crazy going all in onto Kramer. Shouldn't work out in the end, and now he's just gonna go down as well. Another double kill. Keen thinking about an extra kill.
His ult also does a lot of damage as well. I'd love to see the split there as Keen's gonna be clapped on by 3. He still has his flash, of course.
Maybe another Xin Zhao game, who knows. But here's the last stand, trying to get out to Crow. That's actually a lot of damage, but instant deletion off to the Azir. See you later. They at least get Tucson once again. Seems to be a constant.
Dimensional League of Legends. We're known for 4D over here.
I saw them messing around with that. It's good to see it in action. Here's the engage. Observer almost misses that one as the Azir disappears and goes down to 1-9. As the Nexus is going to crash, that will be game number 1 going down in the end of it all. 37 minutes. Afrika looks stunning in their game against BBQ.
It almost looks casual, Valdez, and casually, they are the second best team in the LCK. Dispatching a BBQ team that took a game off KT, that took 2 games off SKT, and not really even breaking into a sweat. Love what they did in the first round. We noticed that the Zac was a potential first pick for BBQ. They overlooked it for the Xayah. They locked down the Rakan to take away Xayah Rakan, and they got the power pick. Jungle Jack's not looking good. I really think the Jax needs to go on the shelf. He's been on the team where he's had Tucson and Kuro.
Again, he's 1-9 on the pick. It's not really his.
Now 2 very gankable champions are down a flash. It's back to mid lane.
Well, you can make this return gank work, but the karma is just so tanky.
Here.
And look at this, Sion coming in, forcing the flash, but Trick in a lot of trouble. He's gonna eat another Q and an auto, and he even flashes to try to get out of it. Okay. Well, eventually the passive is gonna come through, and I hope nobody TP's in here. Thankfully, no one had it available. Probably get it the next time he goes back, but picking up the first Serve Blood and actually moving towards mid lane right away. Kramer gonna get hit by this as the Rift Herald coming in. They wanted to go for a fast push. Kramer is gonna be safe in the end. Nice play there by Tucson to get him to safety. There's the Sion in the front line, and oh boy, Ignar taking a ton of damage here. There's the stun, and Kuro will pick up the kill. Down goes the turret, and another member of the side of BBQ, and they're still pushing.
Super assertive rotation coming through. A second one.
They link on a Ghost, and this Tom Kent's just doing wonders for them. Trick is getting so low.
Consistent, and making that happen so quickly is something that really needs to be encouraged.
I feel like Kramer's having a little bit of fun here as he's running in the face of everybody, and now eventually pops out, but Tucson had to give his
Scion to come through. So BBQ right now trying to get any vision they can, fighting for this rip carry.
Girl looked like he was in trouble, but actually it looks like BBQ that's in trouble. Ghost getting stunned up for ages. The heal comes in, but there's no escape for him as Keen says hello, and down he will go. It looks like also Trick getting baited in here will go down. That's going to be 2 kills immediately going down, as well as their jungler. We've seen that many times from him, as it looks like he's looking for a win on his 8th game of Scion. So see what they can do. Aphrica with still a minute left on the Baron, looking for a second inhibitor in the mid lane.
Pushing up now, Zach, they're in position.
They're gonna come behind onto Kramer now. No, Devour finally at the last second, but look at Ghost and Tempt, they're totally out of the fight. Trick is gonna go down as well, and Crazy finally gets a chance to do something. But is it going to matter is the real question. The answer, of course, will be no, as the double kill goes over to Kramer. They laugh in the face of the Swain as they're looking once again for the second inhibitor.
Look, Swain looked very dapper in his ultimate, but sadly, there's nothing behind it. Ghost has been completely shut down, even though he's on the Ezreal with the early power spike. Freak's looking for the close, and the guaranteed second place spot.
Looks like they're gonna get it. Kramer and Jinx are all getting excited, as are the Aphrica fans, as they're gonna be securing second place with this victory. They want more kills. Tempt, they're gonna make it interesting with one last bouncy castle, but Kramer is not gonna go down. The shields for days, and the Aphrica Freaks will secure second place with the Nexus going down.
Second place means they will be one best of 5 away from playing the grand final, and for an organization that's been around for 2 years, they have made it to every playoffs and lost in the wild card match every time. They've never played a best of 5 outside of the World's qualification, and they've never won one of those either. For the side of Aphrica Freaks, big story is they finally get to push forward. Jinx hard carry. She was the icing on the cake, the cherry on top.
Should be him. He had another fantastic performance.